Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back to talk about all of the fragrances that I wore last week. So I do have quite a few here. I did a lot of testing, and I've got 4 samples that I tested, and I've got major thoughts about them. So anyways, I'm gonna jump right in. I'm gonna start with the minis, the little guys, the decants or the samples that I tested first. Oh my gosh, did I find some gems. So the first one is this one here. This is Montale Rose Elixir. So this is a carded sample that I picked up in my most recent fragrance net order. And I tested this. I gave this a really good full wear test, spraying like I normally do. I didn't go too hard with this one. Sometimes I can go up to 10 or 12 sprays. This one, I think I did, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I probably did about 6 sprays of this. And I fell hard for this fragrance. So much so that I went on to Mercari immediately and I found a used bottle. I always try to find secondhand bottles first before I go ahead and buy and pay full price for something. And I found somebody who had a bottle of this, and she's estimating it was about 60% full. It had been damaged in transit. It had leaked, and it basically rubbed the name off of the label on the bottle and peeled some of the paint off. So it doesn't look the best, but I don't care. All I care is about having this perfume. And it was only, I think I paid $38 for it. So, I mean, you just can't beat that for a Montale. This is incredible. This gets compared a lot to the 2012 version of Miss Dior. And I 100% agree. When I was wearing it, that's all I kept getting was Miss Dior. But the 2012 version, which is my favorite, well, it's my second favorite. My first favorite is the 2005. My second favorite is the 2012. And this actually smells like something in between those two. It reminds me a lot of the 2005 version if you took out that buttered or that caramel popcorn note. I don't know. I love this. This is an absolute monster of a fragrance too. This lasted easily 12 plus hours. It was an absolute monster of a fragrance. So I love it. I am so happy that I tested this and that I picked up a full bottle. I'm going to adore this in the warm weather. This is one that can be worn literally any time of year. It's just a perfect fragrance. But I'm going to love it in the spring and summer. It's beautiful, sweet rose, and it really does smell like Dior, like Miss Dior, but a way better version, and a version that actually lasts on the skin. So anyways, that is Montale Rose Elixir. That was such a hardcore, I fell in love with you instantly fragrance for me. This next one is almost the same. It's not, I don't love it quite as much as the Rose Elixir, but boy do I love this, and boy do I have to have a bottle of this. This is from a house called Princess Marina de Bourbon. I will try to get this crappy camera to focus on it. I am going to be upgrading my camera, hopefully sometime soon. I really, really need a new camera. I love this camera, don't get me wrong. It's gotten me far, but it's time to upgrade. So anyways, this is called, there it goes, it just randomly stops focusing. This is called Symbol Royal Eau de Parfum. This is what the bottle looks like. There are 3 different versions of this Symbol perfume, so it's this one is the Symbol Royal version, which I got confused myself a little bit while I was looking for these, while I was looking the different ones up on Fragrantica. Oh my gosh, you guys, is this beautiful. This is Pink Pepper, Orange Blossom, Violet, and Praline. Oh, is this beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It reminds me of, because of that really vibrant rich, syrupy, almost honeyed orange blossom in it. It reminds me of an Elixir fragrance. Like it could easily go into the Elixir line. I think it's the Elixir Le Parfum line. Like this could easily fit in there because it is the most beautiful, sweet, thick, drippy, rich, honeyed orange blossom fragrance. I love it so much. I tested this. This is another monster of a fragrance. This got me through 12 plus hours. It just lasted forever on me. I just love it so much. It is so good. So this one I will be picking up a full bottle of at some point. I love it. So anyways, that is Princess Marina de Bourbon Symbol Royal. And then I tested 2 decants that were sent over to me in a decant swap that I did with somebody, and good golly, do I love these both, and do I need full bottles of them both. This first one is called Sonia Rykiel Woman, and I'll have it on the screen for you. This reminds me of a less sweet version of Guerlain Insolence. It's that kind of light, candied, powdered violet. I love this. This is one that I want a full bottle of it just to have it because it is outstanding. But then it's like, but I've got Guerlain Insolence. It smells a lot like it. I probably don't need both, but I feel like I have to have this. It's beautiful. It's not quite as sweet. It's not quite as rich or thick smelling as Insolence. This is lighter and brighter and airier. It's still beautiful, sweet, candied violets, but it's just much lighter. So I feel like I have to have it. Oh my gosh, I found a bottle of it. I think I found a bottle of it on eBay for a really good price. So I'm probably going to end up picking it up because it's just so good. And it's getting difficult to find. So yeah, that one I need to jump on. And then the second one that this one that I tested is from the different company. It's called Nuit Magnetique. Magnetique, I think. Oh my gosh, you guys, do I love this so much. There's something about this that is very nostalgic smelling to me. It almost gives me Dior Poison vibes. It's kind of like in that kind of family, but it smells totally different. But it's that kind of a fragrance. It reminds me of a beautiful 80s fragrance, but it smells very modern. It doesn't smell dated. It's sweet, it's spiced. It's got some flowers in it. I think it's got plum in the top too. There's something clean and almost, I don't know, it's hard to explain. There's something clean smelling about it too, but without smelling clean. It's so weird. All I know is that I could not stop smelling my hand when I tested this. I still have not given this one, I did give Woman a good full wear test. I still haven't given this one a good full wear test because I'm rationing this because I love it so much. So yeah, I'll give it a good full wear test on a special day. But I absolutely love it. It's in the vein of Noël au Balcon from Etat Libre d'Orange. It's that kind of a fragrance. Oh my gosh, it doesn't smell like that, but it's that kind of a fragrance. It's definitely in the same family. It's just a stunning fragrance. I love it so much. I will definitely be keeping my eye out for a full bottle of this. I think I found a full bottle. Somebody's got a full bottle on Mercari, and they're asking a pretty decent price for it. So I will probably do a little bit of a declutter, and I will probably sell a couple of bottles so that I can buy a full bottle of this. Oh, I love it so much. So anyways, that is Une Nuit Magnetique from the different company. So I just went on and on for over those perfumes, but I'll zip through the rest of these so you're not here all day. The first one that I wore last week is SJP NYC Crush. So I've got Pure Crush, and I knew I needed to pick up Crush because I love it, because I love Pure Crush so much. Pure Crush is a really beautiful, it's like a watery, fresh, light coconut fragrance. This is like coconut cream. This is like Pure Crush if you added a load of creaminess to it. That's exactly what this reminds me of, is a can of coconut cream. Like if it had a scent, or this smells like what coconut cream tastes like. That's exactly what I get in my head. As soon as I smelled it, it reminded me of, I was like, this smells like what coconut cream tastes like. It's amazing. It's a really, really creamy, thick, almost dense smelling coconut. To me, this is not overly sweet. It's just beautiful. I am in love with this. I can't wait for warmer weather to wear it. I enjoyed wearing it in the cold weather, but I just feel like this one is really gonna sing in the warm weather, just like Pure Crush does. It's amazing. So anyways, that is oh, and this is a beast. This got me through an entire day, 8-10 hours, no problem. I did overspray just a bit. I went in probably with 6 to 8 sprays or so, which I always do. That's normal for me. And yeah, it easily got me through an entire day. I love it. This one gets really mixed reviews. Some people really, really hate it because they think it smells very synthetic. They think it's too sweet. I don't at all. I don't think it smells like either of those things. I just adore it. So anyways, that is SJP NYC Crush. Okay, next we have got a Montale fragrance. This is Montale Ristretto Intense Cafe. Oh my gosh, I love this fragrance. This is Coffee and Rose. I don't know what's going on with my voice. I feel like I'm kind of losing my voice a little bit. So anyways, yeah, Montale Ristretto Intense Cafe. It smells very, very much like the original Intense Cafe, but this one is smoother and it's got a lot more coffee in it than Intense Cafe. It's just beautiful, creamy coffee and rose. I love this. It is a beast. I've got a sample of Intense Cafe. I think the girl that I bought this from sent the sample of Intense Cafe with it. So I need to go ahead and test this against Intense Cafe to kind of compare and contrast. Let me know if you guys want a whole video on that. I will be happy to do a whole video comparing this to the original if you just want to know what the differences are. So anyways, that is Montale Ristretto Intense Cafe. Such a beauty. Oh, and this is a beast, of course. 8, 10, 12 hours, no problem. Last days on clothes. I mean, it's a Montale. Okay, next is a combination, and I wore this because somebody recommended this combination to me, and I was immediately down. I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. I'm definitely gonna do that. And I did. So this is Black Opium Extreme, and I layered it over Al Rahab Choco Musk, the oil, and what an amazing combination. I love this Black Opium Extreme. It is more intense, but it's just a touch creamier than the original. Oh, it's beautiful. It really is just a very intense version of the original, but layered over the Choco Musk, it just made it even more creamy, added a little bit more vanilla to it. It's funny because I don't get a ton of chocolate out of Choco Musk. I do, but once it gets on my skin, a lot of it dries down to just like a really beautiful sweet creamy vanilla. So that's what this was. It was just like this really beautiful sweet creamy vanilla with the Black Opium Intense over it, which just made the Black Opium Intense a little bit more vanilla heavy and a little bit creamier. And it was such a stunning combination, and it lasted all day that way. So this on its own, I can only get maybe 5 or 6 hours out of it before it completely wears off. But over the Choco Musk oil, this lasted all day. Like I could smell it on my clothing and I could smell it on me for at least 8 to 10 hours that day. So yeah, that was a winner of a combination. So thank you to the person who recommended that. It was an amazing combination. Okay, next I wore this one here. This is Derek Lam 10 Crosby Silent Street. This is beautiful. It's a clean white musk fragrance. Clean, slightly sweet white musk. It's a warm, like clean cotton skin scent. It's amazing. I love it. It lasted really well. I got, I don't know, 6 hours out of this maybe. I wore this one yesterday and I smelled amazing. Oh my gosh. I sprayed it. I was wearing a turtleneck sweater and I sprayed it on my sweater and I could smell it all day. I mean, this is one of those that on clothing is going to last so like forever. It's just a beautiful, clean scent. If I ever come across a full bottle of this for a good price, I will definitely be picking it up. It's amazing. So anyways, that is Derek Lam 10 Crosby Silent Street. Next, I wore this one here. This is CK1 Shock for Her. I pulled this one out for my chocolate video and I didn't want to put it away until I had given it some love, and I definitely did. This is beautiful. This really does have a chocolate note in it, but this is a really beautiful, sweet, fruity floral with this kind of powdery chocolate note in it. The only problem with this one, it does not last on me for any time at all. Some people have really, really good luck with Calvin Klein fragrances lasting really well on them. I've never found one from the CK1 line or the CK Into You line that has lasted on me at all. Like I cannot get them to last for more than maybe an hour. So this is one that I do enjoy wearing, but this is one that I will have to wear around the house and like leave it out somewhere so that every time I walk by, I can spray it on, because that's what it'll take to keep smelling like this all day. It's beautiful though. I do love this. It smells amazing. So anyways, that is CK1 Shock for Her from Calvin Klein. Okay, next I wore this new one that I just picked up. This is Playboy Queen of the Game. This is beautiful. Out of all of the Playboy fragrances that I've gotten, they're all beautiful. I really, really enjoy all of them. They really are like people pleasers. They're easy and they're really, really lovely smelling. And this one is no exception. This one, again, is called Queen of the Game, and they don't last long. I will say that. I think I got, oh gosh, it's so good. I think I got maybe, I don't know, 3 hours or so out of it. So it wasn't horrible. You know, it's definitely not nearly as bad as the CK1 Shock for Her, but it's not great either. I got about 3 hours out of this. This one, I do not mind reapplying this a lot though, because, oh wow, this smells so much like Zara Violet Blossom to me. I mean, it smells so much like Violet Blossom to me, and I love Zara Violet Blossom. But I can only get maybe an hour out of Violet Blossom. It just performs really, really badly. This one at least performs a little better. I think what I'm going to try to do is layer them. I think I'm going to put Violet Blossom on first and then layer this over it and see what happens. It's beautiful. You guys will probably see that combination in next week's What I Wore video, because I'm going to do it very soon. I love it. This is sweet. It's sweet, very slightly fruity. It's yummy. It smells, it's like borderline gourmand. It's like borderline something you want to eat. It's just good. If you know what Violet Blossom smells like, and if you like it, then I think you'll really like this. It's really, really good. So anyways, that is Playboy Queen of the Game. And then last but not least is Lattafa Raghba. I adore this fragrance. This is sugary vanilla and oud. This is like such a love for me. My husband hates this, but so this is my scent of the day today. and my husband has not complained yet. So I'm hoping that maybe I've gotten his nose a little bit accustomed to oud and that he won't hate it anymore because he's not complained once yet today. And I went in hard with this because in fact, I'm gonna top off a little bit because I love this. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. It's been making me so happy today. I just love this fragrance. It's just so sweet and yummy and comforting. It really is sweet, sugary vanilla and oud. Oh, I love it. It's almost like an edible vanilla too. It's almost like a vanilla pudding vanilla. It's so beautiful. This one will last all day. Like, I didn't need to reapply it. I just did because I want to be in that cloud again. After about maybe 4 hours, it will start to kind of wear close to the skin. You will be able to smell it all day though, definitely. It's a beauty. I love this one. This is not a safe blind buy though, I would say, unless you're somebody that knows you like oud. I would say this is a beginner oud for sure. It's not an overpowering oud at all. It's definitely like a beginner oud. It's beautiful. I love it. You can find this, I'll link it. You can find it on Triple Traders for $20 and it's amazing. So anyways, that is Raghba from Lattafa. Such a good one. Let me know, there are a couple of you out there that have recently bought something else from Lattafa. Maybe something called Oud Wood or something. I think it was on my last live. Somebody said it smelled quite similar to Replica by the Fireplace. Let me know if you guys picked that up or if you're one of the people that has picked it up. And let me know, does it smell like Replica by the Fireplace? Is it better? Is it worse? I would love any input on that because I really want to pick it up too, but I want to get some feedback first. So anyways, you guys, that is going to be it. Those are all of the fragrances that I wore last week. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys very soon.